Gonna show you something. You see, most people, when they look for animals, they scan the horizon. And sure, it's not a bad option. I mean, it's the go-to, really. But what if the horizon doesn't do anything for you? What if the horizon doesn't provide what you want it to provide? What do you do then? What are you going to look for then? And this is when I go straight towards the substrate, and I'm going to share that with you. Right, so obviously we're walking on a rocky outcrop here. You're not going to see a lot of evidence. You're not going to see a lot of tracks, anything like that, unless the animals walk through a puddle, and you can see a couple of marks on the rocks. I mean, we've got some zebra dung over there, fairly old. So yes, dung and so on, you can sometimes see on these outcrops and so on. But from a tracking perspective, it'll get very difficult. So then, what do you go to? What do you look for? If you're in a vehicle, obviously you're going to be subject to a road. If it's a tar road, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Again, like I said before, if the animal's got wet feet, then you can get some tracks on a tar road, which eventually will dry up. If it's muddy, then obviously the mud will stay behind. But most of the time, if you're in a vehicle, you'll be driving on dirt roads, which obviously leaves a lot of tracks and a lot of signs behind. If you're on foot, different story. You get game paths, you can walk towards water sources, alongside river paths, you name it. There's a lot of things that you see when you're on foot. Now, look out for the good substrate. You're not always going to have rocky outcrops or a lot of grassy areas where nothing is presented to you. Wait until you get to a better substrate, and then from there you take your plan of action. Okay. All right, so we've got a track over here. Then we've got another one over there. And then that's what I was looking at, guys. All right, so clearly buffalo heading in that direction. Okay. All right, well, let me put it like this for you guys. Before I started walking in the bush, I did a lot of safari game drives. I took a lot of people out into the field. And from what I can remember, my view was just the horizon. What's in front of me? What's behind that tree? What's behind that bush? After I started walking and I got my Trails Guide qualifications, a whole world opened up for me. My vision went from just that to this whole greater spectrum. It got more fun as well. I started reading the substrate. Obviously, when you're walking in the bush, you are more inclined to read the substrate. But what I'm trying to say is that after that, I did some more game drives and I was a completely different guide. I started reading the substrate a lot clearer. I didn't leave the area if I didn't see anything on the horizon, but I focused more on the substrate, tracking the animals and getting into the right areas and trying to narrow it down, where did this animal or where did these animals actually go to. And this is what I'm trying to teach you guys or get you guys to do as well. Be more observant. Stay away from just the horizon. See the greater picture. This is the whole wide picture in front of you. I mean, if we look here, for instance, I mean, we've got a tree that's been disturbed. Obviously, someone or something wanted to take off the bark. There's a clear penetration mark through here as well. Who would penetrate something like this? An elephant, getting to the cambium layer of the tree. Now, here we've got a tree or another branch that's been broken, lying down on the ground. A perfect little scratch post. I mean, we've got a game path that comes from this side. It continues through here. This has obviously been disturbed, broken down by most likely the same elephant. And if we look here, this is nice and smooth. So this has been completely smoothened out. So someone's come here and actually had a bit of a rub. If you look further into here, we've got a hair over here. We've got some more hair over there, some more hair over here. So I'm seeing a lot of white hair, a lot of black hair. Here's some more white hair. Who would it be? Black and white hair? It would be a zebra, especially of this sort of height. So a zebra doing a bit of a belly rub. So these are the things that I'm trying to say. Be more observant, look at the finer details. Not only does it become more fun, but eventually your whole round vision and observation is going to be much greater than, let's say, someone who just focuses on the horizon. So what is the take out of all of this and how do we conclude it? Well, it's actually quite simple. Don't just focus on the horizon alone. Drop your eyes, go below the horizon, check the substrate that's in front of you. It could be as easy as 5-10 meters in front of you, or to the left or to the right of you. But the answers or what you're looking for could be right there. I'm not saying that the animal will be right there next to you, but evidence of that animal could be right next to you or in front of you. You just need to learn how to read that. And the more observant you become and the more you try and take the whole sort of spectrum into consideration, not just the horizon, the better your awareness is going to be and the more observant you're going to be. So the catch out of this, and what I'm trying to say, is that the more you practice and the more you look at things on the ground, the more all-round observation you're going to create for yourself. So the next time when you look at the horizon, believe me, you're going to spot those elephants or those lions well before your friends.